Hey everyone, it's Mel. Today we are going to check out my veggie garden. I've been gone for a few days. I don't know what the state of this veggie garden is, so we're going to look at it together. I know that I need to harvest some tomatoes, so we're going to do that. And I hope I have enough lettuce because I would like to make a delicious salad. My neighbors have construction going on, so that's the noise in the background. So I think what we'll do here is I'll just film as we go along, and I'll either add names on the screen or we'll just do a voiceover. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's get started. I and my mother-in-law did a bunch of weeding in the garden, but with all the rain and then sun and then rain, the weeds just pop back like almost, it seems like overnight. I have some fertilizing to do, so I have my garden tone out, I have my veggie tone behind the garden tone, but let's just take a look at what we have going on. Oh, hold on, I need my bowl because we're going to harvest as we look through. Okay, I have just a little mixing bowl here, but we're going to pick out the tomatoes that are ready to go. I think I planted sun gold tomatoes. Just looking at the pollinators that are out here that have the big old stingers. Try to stay out of their way. Okay, let's see. Who do we have here? Yeah, there we got it. We have the sun gold. And I meant to pick them before I left because there were a few that were ready to go. And this is what happens when you get a lot of rain and they're overly ripe. They will split down the middle. That's not awesome. Quite a few of them are split, so that was my fault for leaving them on too long. But let's see if we can get some that aren't. That one is split, but that looks still pretty good. That looks weird. Just rinse that off. The ones that are bad, I'll just put to the side and I can clean that up later. And then we can just bring them inside and just rinse them off with water. If you want to, a little vinegar or soapy water. One was so ripe it fell on its own, which is nice. Sometimes by the end of the season, I'll just leave like one or two down on the ground and I'll get a volunteer tomato plant, which is really cool. Okay, shoot. We have a lot that's split. That's sad. Okay. But see, we have a lot more coming in, so all is not lost, right? There are a few down here. Oh, this is red. Which one is this? I can get these weeds out of the way too. I have to come in here. The weed again, even through the mulch, the weed comes up, but let's find out which one. Okay, so that's a cherry tomato. What is Super Sweet 100. Okay, that's why these are red and the other are. The sun gold tomatoes, you know, when they're ripe, they start off green. Then they turn like this light yellow color. And then when they turn orange, like this really deep orange, that's how you know they're ready to pick. So they won't turn red like a regular cherry tomato. They'll turn this like deep orange color. So obviously the ones we have here are not yet ready, just here in a couple of days, they'll be ready to pick. So this is gonna make a really pretty, delicious salad. So you have orange and red. I'm gonna grab some lettuce. That'll give us our greens. I don't think my cucumbers are ready just yet here, but when they are, that will be delicious as well. Let's see, we have some on the other side. of the fence. Quite a few are split there too, but I'll just get the ones that are inside the garden for now. And it just really takes a couple of days for them to ripen, and it's done. Here I plant my tomatoes next to basil. I hear from other gardeners that helps it to, one, detract bugs, but two, your tomatoes tend to taste better when they're planted next to basil. I don't know how true that is, but hey, I needed basil anyway, so why not? I think I'll take a couple of sprigs inside with us as well. And what you want to do for your basil so that it doesn't bolt, you see what's happening here, mine is starting to bolt. You want to just pinch it back. If I had some pruners on me, you could just prune it back. Take off what's about to form seed, because you're letting your basil plant know that it's done for the season. It's going to go to seed, but we don't want it to be done. We're just in July. We still want some basil to grow for us, so we're just going to nip off the tops here and just pinch them off, and it should be good to go. I thought I was going to have a bit more because I want to make a little salad. I thought I was going to have a bit more, although I could just cut these in half. It's just going to be a salad for one for today. And here on the other side I have the beefsteak tomatoes. They're not yet ready, they're still coming in, but they are pretty big and heavy, and I hold them up with zip ties to keep them off the ground. Here's another basil plant that's starting to bolt. I'll have to come in with my pruners and really come after it here. Here's a nice big one waiting for me back there. When those turn red, that means they're ready. They're ready to go. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna put my tomatoes to the side. We'll come back after we finish seeing what's going on with the rest of our garden. Okay, so here's one of my garden beds here. This is Melissa officinalis, or better known as lemon balm. And I take sprigs of this lemon balm, bring it in the house, and I'll make like tea. You can make tinctures with it. I prefer to just rip off a few leaves fresh. If you want to take a big harvest, you can use like a glass jar. Put a bunch of it in a glass jar, and it lasts in the fridge for about a couple of weeks. It's really nice to have it fresh, few sprigs, and you can make a nice fresh cup of tea. Melissa officinalis is really good for, particularly for women, if you have like stomach issues with cramping, even if you're having like sleep issues. These weeds they're my weeds. I adore them. So I'm trying to have a different outlook on weeds, because they're going to be here regardless. Sleep issues, anxiety. I'm not a doctor. That is just what I read on the website about Melissa officinalis. Okay, let's see what else we have in this bed. Let's go to the front. I'm going to put take this with me in case we pick along the way. Okay, here's my little pepper section. And here we have just a regular bell pepper that is really taking its time coming in. Here we have Shoshito pepper. I've never had, at least I don't think I've eaten one, but I'm really excited to see how that's gonna taste when that's ready. And we have a lovely pretty weed. We'll just take her out so we don't need her there. There we go. And here we have a jalapeno. pepper. Oh, that's a pretty one. That wasn't that big before. We have another one coming in. Can we see her in the back there? Definitely need some fertilizer, so we're going to do that here in a bit. And on this end, mixed in with this tomato plant that's getting unruly, we have a red ghost pepper. This is a pepper that my husband picked out, and I made sure I labeled it hot so I can remind myself not to touch it or mix it in with anything else. And I don't see anything happening, although there are some blooms. Look at that. We have some blooms, so that's promising, but no fruit as of yet. Okay. And my garden is, well, veggie garden. It's really not that big. I have 2 beds, one on this side, one on that side. I have some grow bags for my herbs, and then some fruit bags, which we'll get to here in a second. And this pretty girl here is nasturtium. I plant nasturtium mostly, it gives a little nice pop of color, but I plant it mostly as like a host plant. So if any buggies wanted to come bother my veggies that I have going here, then nasturtium is a really good attractor for that. And behind the nasturtium, I have a rosemary plant. And she's looking really good, really healthy. Oh gosh. Here are some spinach plants that I planted that are just not loving life. Here's one. And here's 2. Oh, I'm gonna have to take them out. I did plant spinach seeds here behind the spinach sign, and it looks like maybe 2 or 3 came up. Just trying to take out this weed root here. So that's sad, but because we are in July, spinach doesn't like high heat. I think I'll just come back here at the end of the summer. Oh, here's one. Here's one that came up, and a couple that came up there. And I will plant more spinach seeds. Here we have another pepper. It's a sweet banana pepper. And we have a pretty one right there. Look at that. She looks like she's ready to go. We have a couple more that can come in because we have some flowers here. And behind that, I planted romaine seeds, and I'm very happy to see that they are starting to come up. It's about 5 plants there, not counting this weed. Let's take her out. Oh, when you go for a few days, things just go wild. I have lavender here. Look how pretty. Oh, it smells delicious too. So pretty. I like to have a nice pop of color. And I think for the lavender, I might attempt to get the oil from the lavender. We'll see. Okay, back here I planted onion seeds. I have nothing doing. Nothing is going on right now with my onion seeds. Oh, so I'll try again here in a few months. And on the other side, I have another Melissa officinalis plant, or lemon balm. I planted 2. I did not need 2 because it is really big. 1 would have been fine. I just don't want to take it out because I really like it. And I think it's helping to keep the bugs at bay. I don't want to speak too soon, but I was coming in to see, like, maybe my veggies would be totally attacked by the bugs, and you could see here something was eating it, but not as bad as it was last year. Not as bad. So I'm Even though some of my seeds didn't come up, I'm really pleased by how everything else looks. Okay, let's take a look at our herbs section. What do we have here? Thyme. This is my thyme bag, and here is lemon thyme. So, if you want to do like a fish or some sort of seafood dish, take off a sprig of this lemon thyme. If you can smell this, oh my gosh, smells delicious. And you put it in your seafood dish, oh, it just totally elevates the flavor. This is German thyme. Okay, we had to take a little break to move out of the way of the huge, it wasn't a bee, it was some sort of beetle. And they just like to fly like right by your ear and make the loudest noise to make you so uncomfortable. I hate them so much. Okay, anyway, let's get positive here. More rosemary. Rosemary comes back in my zone 7B, which is nice. Can never have too much rosemary, I think. And here is my parsley bag. Again, you can add parsley to your cooking. You can take it in, dry it, and then crumble it, put it in the jar, and then you have your own freshly made parsley in a jar for use later after it goes away in the winter. Okay, we're gonna head over to our other bed here. Let's see what we have going on. It's a lot going on. Let's see if I can find my tags. This bed just sort of blew up. I love it so much. I'm gonna have to move these bags out of the way because, what is that, I think that's my cucumber plant. It's really wanting to spread itself, which I'm so happy about. Oh no, this is a weed. You get out of here, buddy. Oh no, please hold. Look what I found. It's a little baby cucumber. Do you see how cute she is? She's a little baby. Eek. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to. Look how cute. Oh, I'm so excited. I tried to grow cucumbers a few years back and just didn't have much success. They look so healthy too. But I really like making fresh salads, and I want to have as many as possible come from my garden. And so I said, well, just try again. I mean, she's really taking off. She's looking so good, so healthy. Okay, so here are cucumbers. That's starting to spread out. I'm just gonna let her do her thing and keep the those morning glories off of her. So we have cucumbers there in the corner. Here we have broccoli, and I see the cucumbers coming over here with the broccoli. But in between the cucumbers and the broccoli, I planted, was it arugula? Oh gosh, this had taken off so much I can't see. Oh gosh, I can't see my tags. Yeah, arugula. So the cucumbers are totally covering the arugula, which I can pick some and show you. This is a really nice spice green. Oh my gosh. If you add this in your salad with like lettuce, cucumbers, and tomato, it gives it a nice little kick. It's not too spicy. It's just your salad a little bit. Grow arugula. Okay. That was yummy. My broccoli is not doing much yet. Oh, look at that. I knew we'd find something here, guys. I'll just squish it. All right. So what I'm going to do, oh, look at the cucumber on wrapping itself through the hole in the broccoli. That's so funny because I have to take that out. I'm going to remove some of these broccoli leaves because you can actually cook broccoli leaves. Just make sure you check under the leaves for any visitors that you don't want to cook. So this whole roll is our broccoli row here. That's looking really healthy. Uh-oh, something looks like it's about to bolt. Oh no, my lettuce. Crap. Mosquito. No, I don't want my lettuce to go to seed. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we're gonna pick that off, but also what we're gonna do is pick some off so that we can make our salad today. I'm so excited. This was so tiny before I left a few days ago, and now it's tall and wide, and which is what you want, but you don't want it to go to seed. So we're gonna take it down a bit. Oh, here's some more back here. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna have a good salad today. Pick some of that off. Oh, the cucumbers are even coming over here up in the lettuce. Yikes. Okay, so let's put some of this in our bowl. Okay, and here, we all know what this is. Dinosaur kale. Just checking behind the leaves and seeing. Because you can see there's a few holes in there. I just want to see if it's being attacked by anything. Yeah, look at that. Can you see that? That little guy there? I'll just squish him off. That's pretty gross, but I always wash my veggies with hot soapy water anyway. So it's gonna be totally fine, but let's get some of this and we can add to our salad too. And for me, what I do with the kale, I'll just cut it up into bite-sized pieces. Here's another one. Cabbage worm. And I'll just like, ooh, it's a stinger over there. Jeez Louise. Just gonna move out of his way. Dump this in the bowl. I'll just massage it with some salt, pepper, a little bit of freshly squeezed lemon juice, and then it'll taste really good. Okay, we're getting something done here. It's a nice little snack we got going. But you want to make sure that you come in and you check the back of your leaves, but also taking off, oh please leave, thank you. Taking off some of the outer leaves will let your plant know that, listen, I'm still harvesting. Don't bolt on me, and produce more leaves. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? Is this our cabbage? Where's the tag? Oh, this is our cabbage. You can also take the leaves, the outer leaves off the cabbage as well, and cook those if you want to. Like boil them in some salt and pepper, seasoning of your choice. Also, we just want to check the back, make sure the back is okay. Uh-oh, look at those eggs. Can we see that? Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's gross. I'm gonna have to come and get that off. I'm gonna go get my glove. Hold on. Okay, can I prop this up? Let's see. Where did those eggs go? There they go. Oh no. It's probably a worm of some sort, or moth eggs that love to eat your brassicas. Look, here's another little guy there. probably hard to see in the sun, but I can see it. And if you stay up on the issue when it's small and manageable, you'll be just fine. Last year I let it get too out of control, and I had to throw out I threw out my entire veggie bed because it just had gotten so out of control. I was away for a week, and then I came back and it was raining, so I didn't get back here to check on anything, and that was just enough time for between the aphids, the white flies, and the worms, they just really decimated my crop for the fall. Here are our collard greens here. They look so good. I'm so excited. These are going to be really good. You can actually mix collard greens and kale together in a pot, which is what we typically do for Thanksgiving, and put in your favorite seasoning with salt, pepper, do it up, and it's yum. And here we have basil. Okay, this is a darker basil, a black basil. I've never had black basil before, so I thought it would be fun, interesting, just to try it. Somebody's growing over here, covering my basil, which might be a good thing now that the sun is booming. Let's see who's over here doing this. Is this our watermelon plant? Oh, it is getting everywhere. Uh-oh. I just sort of let this go a little bit, huh? I have to see who this is, who's over here. Who do we have? Where's our tag? Okay. Try not to step on anyone. Whatever it is, it's a lot, and it's healthy. I just don't remember who I planted over here. Looking for a tag of some sort. Oh, that's a lead. Get her out of there. Whatever it is, it's starting to... Oh, watermelon. Guys, it's a watermelon. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, it's really getting everywhere. Okay, so back here I planted more kale seeds and more broccoli seeds and more cabbage. And it didn't come up, maybe like one cabbage plant came up, but over here, like nothing came up. So this was totally empty for a while. But you know what, in hindsight, what is that? That was really good, because here's a pumpkin plant, between my pumpkin and my watermelon plants, they have just taken over this other half of the bed. So you know what? That just sort of worked out nicely for me. Let's see, we don't have anything doing with the pumpkins, but it's flowering. Let's see if I can get a better look. Look at that, isn't that so pretty? I decided to grow my own pumpkins this year because every fall we decorate the front porch with pumpkins. And the prices of pumpkins are really kind of outrageous. So I said, you know what? Let's just grow our own. Let's try and see, what we can get, what we can harvest. And so far, they're looking really good. We have a ways to go, but it's looking really good so far. I'm so excited. I have a watermelon coming. It's so great. Oh my God. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? Oh, I hope this is picking up because it's so sunny now. It was a nice overcast day, but now the sun is out. Oh my word, look how cute. I have the tags here so I can remember like which type of watermelon. Oh, I found one. Found one of the tags buried. Watermelon Jubilee. I don't know if you can see that, but Watermelon Jubilee is one of them that we planted. I also planted Sugar Baby. They grow a bit smaller, more compact than your regular size watermelon. But yeah, we should have a pretty nice harvest. So I'm gonna come in here and clean again all of this up, put down more mulch so that the watermelon can just spread itself across and have a nice base to grow on. I mean, look at what she's doing. She's coming all the way. Let me get this out the way. All the way down here out the bed. Oh, so exciting. So exciting. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, and lastly, in our bed, in our veggie garden rather, I have grapes. Now this grape plant was under attack for a bit by the spotted lanternfly, but it did have grapes growing on it. It did. And look, okay, here we go. I found some. There are not that many now, but there were some before I left. Okay, here we go. Here we go. A little cluster down there. I don't know why there are brown spots on them. That's sad, but we'll see. We'll see if we get a nice harvest somewhere. These are Niagara grapes, and I would like to have at least one this year. And these are my strawberries. We have more coming in, so that's nice. These are the ones that are ever bearing, so you get a little bit here, a little bit there. This is my blueberry plant that looked a lot better before I left. I don't know if that's ready. It's very dark. Oh, it came off easily. Let's just see. Very tart. I don't know if that was ready, but that's okay. I'm gonna take her out of the nursery pot, put her in this 10-gallon grow bag. I'll do a video about that so we can see how should we plant a blueberry plant in a grow pot together. Man, these weeds, my goodness. I need someone just to come out and pick weeds for me. Okay, I need volunteers, I'm open. Here we go, another strawberry. I had 2 in a pot, sometimes 3 in a pot last year, but that was getting a bit overcrowded, so now I just have 1 per pot. You can see the flowers died before they turned into fruit, but this one here looks really good. And that one there is a strawberry as well. So I have strawberries, blueberries, and a grape. Yeah, so that's all we have going on. I mean, that's enough. I'm so excited about the watermelons. Wow, they're just really taking off. And my cucumber. I want to make a fresh, delicious garden salad. So as soon as my cucumbers are ready, I'll come back and I'll show you guys if I had any success, but it looks like I might just at least get 1, huh? We'll see. I'll keep everyone posted. All right, guys. Well, that is it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let me know what you're growing in your veggie garden. And listen, share any tips you may have. I would be very grateful. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.